Where's the
Ring-a-dang-dang. Where's the
There it is.
ring-a-dang?
I found it.
That's some heavy guitar there.
It's like country music.
3, 2, 1.
Hey,
Buzzheads, welcome to
BuzzHead Radio.
Hey, Buzzhead.
BuzzHead
Welcome
Radio.
to the BuzzHead Radio
BuzzHead
Show.
Radio.
BuzzHead Radio.
Now, how do you take the music? How do you take the audio off there and put it on there when you put it on Facebook?
Ah, heck, I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I think I've had to do it two different ways
Oh, really?
each week. Because one week I think I used the music from one, and then the next week I use the music from. So it just depends on how
And how you make our lips and talk and things.
I match things up. I got that there, iMovie.
Oh, I don't have iMovie.
Okay, you guys, getting ready for another episode. Remember, we're not live.
It's Thursday,
It's Thursday,
but it's Tuesday.
but we're not live.
But
if you're watching this,
But we're live. We're
See ya.
alive, but we're not live. Bye.
Hey, Buzzheads, welcome to another episode of the BuzzHead Radio.
Oh, our sign's gone.
Show right here in the downtown studios at Triangle Business Center.
You need a marker.
We are across the hall from Callahan's and coming to you with our weekly Thursday podcast.
Yeah.
SO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and I are live down in the comments.
Yeah, don't forget, this is a podcast. We premiere it as a video with kind of a wave thing on Facebook, but it really is a podcast, and we do that so you guys can listen to us wherever you're at, on the road, going to work.
You know what we could do? When we're commenting, we could take snapshots and put them in the comments.
Oh, yeah, good.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may end up putting different things in the video and different things in the comments.
You
and
keep saying no, we're trying to do
and we might even just do it live one of these, since we're going to be, last week.
Yeah.
My youngest daughter was in the Enid High School play.
Yeah.
And then I went to eat with my older daughter before, so we could eat before. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be at McAllister's. I'm going to chime in. And then I looked at my phone. It was like 7:00. I was like, oh, poop. So I missed half the show last week.
That's all right. I carried the show. I was there. I was like, I'm typing this. I'm like, where's Curtis?
Yeah.
Curtis, what do you do? What are you
Where
doing?
was I?
Then he's like posting stuff. I'm at the high school. I'm like, oh, that's why. I'm thinking, are you listening to the episode while you're watching the play?
No, the volume was down. So.
But you were watching it. Because you were.
Oh yeah, no, I was watching the
You were
episode.
commenting on the phone.
I think it might have been, the show didn't start till 7:30.
Oh, okay.
Actually the show, our podcast ended literally right when the show. So if you guys missed the Enid High musical Beauty and the Beast, they had like four times that you could go see it on top of
4 shows.
They did it for grade schools, they did it for the high school, and I think they did it for one other thing. So man, my youngest daughter was
busy.
They put a lot of effort, a lot of money into that show. So I would highly suggest whatever they do next year, you guys go. I went twice. Good crowds both times. Kids did not forget lines. The singers sang like people you would see on the Grammys. It's amazing the talent we've got here at Enid High School. And
they seem to be fostering that more nowadays.
They do.
It kind of took a back seat for a while, and now the what do you call that? The performing arts.
Performing arts, yeah.
Performing arts is starting to come back, and not to toot my son's horn, but when Derek started in the speech competitions and stuff, when we would go to competitions, the parents were asked to help pay for when we went out of town, to pay for hotels and stuff. And then after him and Kalina, started doing so well, they got money. And I remember it was either junior year or senior year. I went to Miss Luthier, and I'm like, oh, I said, it's like halfway through the season. I'm like, I didn't give you any money this year. She goes, oh, you don't have to worry about it. Derek's like, yeah, don't worry about it, Dad. We did so good. We got money. So they kind of, I don't know where the money came from, but they got money for something, and they pay for a lot of stuff, grants or something or whatever.
Yeah, my girls are in Palm, and they have to pay for some of their stuff, but Some of the stuff is getting paid for, and I'm not quite sure either how these days, but they have fundraisers and stuff too. So anyway.
Yeah. Linda Uthier does a really good job with all that stuff.
Yeah, and she was part of the Beauty and the Beast as well. So.
She was in the play?
No, she wasn't in it, but she helped
Yeah.
put it on, production.
Yeah, I don't think anything musically going on doesn't have something to do with her and Randy.
Yeah, and the funny thing is Randy Johnson, who is he's kind of semi-retiring head of the music department at Enid High School. His son is basically taking over his position, but Randy Johnson was 1 year behind us. We're graduates of 81. He was graduate of 82, all from Enid High School. So, yeah, it's funny thinking of Randy back in the day. He was heavy into it back then. He was singing when we were in high school.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. So, speaking of that... they are building the brand new gymnasium, but not only is that a brand new gymnasium alongside the cafeteria, it's the performing arts building. They're going to have room for pom and cheerleading in there.
Excellent.
The wrestlers will be in there. Volleyball will be in there. So they're going to have all kinds of stuff. They're going, right now it is tentative, but ribbon cutting, grand opening, write this down for April 16th, and you'll get to tour that facility. So they think, unfortunately for the seniors, they're really not going to get any use out of it. So they're thinking about having a fundraising dodgeball tournament. So the kids can at least get some use out of it in there. So yeah,
You're not going to be able to use it, but you can pummel each other with these balls.
We may have to enter that.
Is it? It's not the old dodgeballs though. It's the
I don't.
soft,
Yeah, I can.
ones.
No, I can't do this. It's got to be the old ones, or I can't do it.
Yeah, I can feel my shoulder going out now.
Yeah, here we go.
I'll just catch.
Yeah,
I'll let you throw. I'll catch.
Yeah. So anyway, and then I think they're also going to have some open houses with all the other stuff. Man, I tell you what, the crew that they've got raising money, bond issues, what's going on at Enid High School. Some of you people out there complain bellyache about everything. Go ahead and bellyache about it. And school money does not go to potholes. I don't care what you say. It's two whole different accounts. The people running the school system in Enid are doing a great job. The improvements to all of our schools, I've never seen the improvements that Enid High and the other schools are getting. I mean, look at Longfellow. I mean, talk about a school that's transition. And so anyway, kudos to all those that on the board and running what's going on over there at the Enid Public School System.
By golly.
So big, even bigger controversy than that, or potholes, is the new Oklahoma State brand. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Did you see the thing they kind of maybe stole it?
Well, okay, so here's the deal. Play me one song that I can't go find.
Oh, sure.
The same notes,
4 chords,
the same 4 chords, the same lyrics. So that's the same way with logos. I mean, logos, just like music, just like clothes, just like houses,
they trend.
Yeah. I can show you logos that I did. And there's 50 other companies that had a logo that were similar to it. So, yes, there are Claremore's. Claremore's looks nothing, absolutely nothing like the state logo. There are a couple of logos that look a lot closer to the state logo, but you can't. Comparing Claremore's to the state logo is not. It's not even close. They're not even close.
I didn't see the Claremore. I saw one in Texas.
Claremore's got like a ribbon in rainbow colors and then a star in the middle, but it's.
Did you see the one from Texas?
I think that might be the one I saw that had the. I don't even know if it had chevrons though. Did it?
They weren't chevrons, but it was a star, and they had the different
little
colors.
Thing. Yeah, but listen, people have been making that design with a star in the middle probably in the 1950s. So it's it's not like the one in Texas where the original. So anyway, I just being a logo designer in branding and all that. That's just the way it is. Trends. Yeah. That's just the way logos are. Just like songs. You hear songs and you're like, hey, that song sounds kind of like that other song.
Well, it's like today, Bailey and I were running around town, and there was just somebody on the radio, and I was listening to
the $250,000 went to a company that is helping roll out the entire branding process, which means all of the state websites are going to look the same. Yeah. They're all going to have the same logo on them.
Yeah, it didn't sound like
all of the signs are going to have the same logo. Yeah, and that's the same with logos. If you don't see a whole lot of logos, Enid went
and you
see
too that
Enid High School, you think,
oh,
there was the same 80 different Enid High School T-shirts and sweatshirts.
So 5 different blues.
I know none of them look the same. So branding is
if the state
creating a feeling,
is too close to somebody else's,
an overall cohesive look to everything. So that's what they're doing. So this is more than just a logo more
again,
to the story of the state branding. $259,000 to the company. And I wish people would read.
None of it went
I
to the
wish they
logo.
would read
the
the
entire
entire
article.
Mike Clemmy
on all that.
is part of the photography team from right here in Enid, Oklahoma.
That's cool.
Kevin Friesen, a logo designer that did the Enid logo. He was part of the team that worked on the logo down in Oklahoma City. So those people donated their time. So the logo was free. The description of the new logo, the shapes and colors embedded are part of our history. The form is inspired by our native heritage. It reflects earth, sky, water, agriculture, and forest, which you can tell that by the colors. The colors also speak to the seasons, which in Oklahoma, we freaking get every season there is.
About 3 times a week.
Heavy on all of them. The white star is a powerful symbol of America, which is part of our state seal and also on the original flag of the state. So a lot of people may not know what the original flag of the state, it had a white star on it. The chevrons acknowledge our military. So, Oklahoma, heavy in Air Force bases and Lawton and all that.
Army, yeah.
The elements form a circle and direct their energy inward, dramatizing Oklahoma as a hub, center of America, which we are. This symbol invites everyone to join us here in an embracing community and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I will admit that when you do see our logo, which I love, I like the logo. To me, it looks, it reminds me like an Olympic logo that you would see.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I will say is if you take the word Oklahoma off of it and I saw it, I would not probably think Oklahoma right away. But look at any other state's logo, which, somebody posted them all without the word. Even the New York, the Big Apple has the heart, but you've seen it so many times, but literally none of the other state, unless you use the outline of your state. And let me tell you, doing a logo and having to use the outline of the state of Oklahoma in the logo is mind-numbing because that stupid panhandle screws up every design you ever try to do. So I know it would have been a lot easier to recognize it as a state logo with the state of Oklahoma in it somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, trying to use the state of Oklahoma is anyway. So that is the one thing I will say is when I see the logo, it doesn't scream Oklahoma at this point to me, but 5 years from now, when we've been using it on everything for 5 years, it will.
Yeah.
Just like the Nike swoosh.
Sure.
That doesn't say Nike to me.
No.
I mean, it does now, but it wouldn't if they hadn't, So they are going to be, this is a whole branding thing, and it's coming out in phases. And so you're going to see, ding, you're going to see a lot more of the branding process, which you'll start seeing the chevrons on different animation where they actually point down to, on an interactive map, the chevrons will point and say, hey, this park is here. And,
that's cool.
So they're going to incorporate all of the parts of the logo.
Does it have does that logo itself have a name or does it?
I don't think so.
Does it? If you're referring to the state logo, do you refer to it as something other than the state logo?
Not that I'm aware of.
We should name it something.
We should.
Fred.
Let's name it Fred. That's funny. What did I? Oh, yeah, I can't talk about that yet. Yeah, there's a new logo coming out for one of our local restaurants, and the new owner wanted to name the mascot Fred. And I was like, no. He said, Fred or Floyd? And I said, well, let's go with Floyd. And he said, why not Fred? And I said, well, because we have Freddy's. Oh, and he was like, oh, yeah. Okay, so anyway.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Oh,
so,
speaking of.
Did you get scoop?
Well, and the... I don't know why I keep harping on Chicaros.
I don't know either.
But
did you hear new rumors?
Well, last week in the comments, someone said Chicaros is not for sale. I thought, okay, well. So I heard from one source that it was going to be for sale. Then I read this. So I was like, okay, well, just kind of let it lie. Well, the guy that called a while ago, he called and he says, hey, are you buying that new steak? Are you buying that steak place? I'm like, what steak place? Because he was getting kind of confused because I was working on the new steak place and I was talking about Chicaros. So what are you talking about? He goes, Chicaros. I'm like, no, I'm not buying it. He goes, oh, well, I heard it was for sale. I'm like,
Well, he probably heard it from you.
No.
But he probably heard it. You probably said it on the show or something, and then somebody said it and told you.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
That could be.
The rumor probably got around to him through you.
That
maybe.
could be. Okay. He said he heard it from sources, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, inside sources. I'm like, oh, really? I said, well, maybe it is. So. Yeah.
So we don't know. So I haven't heard anything. What did I keep hearing? Somebody asked. People keep asking me if JCPenney's is closing.
Well, eventually, yeah, they will.
And I'm like, I'm going to say no. Yeah. But then I'm going to say when I start getting the same question a lot, usually it happens. So
even when the source says no.
Yeah, and that's and
they always say no.
And I was going to say I can't call Penny's and say, "Are you closing?" because they'll lie to me.
Yeah, every time.
I mean, yeah. So it doesn't do me any good to try to track down a story about a place closing because they always, and I can, they don't want their customers or employees to know until it's officially announced.
Sure.
Now, that doesn't mean that JCPenney is closing because I have not officially heard. I just have people getting, messaging me saying, is JCPenney? And I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, I would hope not.
Yeah. I mean,
so anyway.
Where are we going to buy jeans? I got this pair of jeans right here at the new Tractor Supply store.
You did?
Yeah.
Tractor Supply. So how was that? I haven't been in yet.
I was a little underwhelmed because
Is it small?
It's small. It's small. I mean, take Kmart and cut it into thirds.
Have you ever been in a Tractor Supply?
Yes.
Oh, so they're usually bigger?
No, the other ones I was in were small too.
Oh, okay.
I've only been in two other ones, and they're not big. I mean, they're not even going to mess with Atwoods at all.
Okay.
I don't know what target market they're going after or whatever. But I wasn't even going to go in until someone said, well, was it you telling me they sold clothes?
No.
Or somebody else?
Yeah,
Must have been
somebody
Lance.
else. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they got. So we went in there one day after lunch, and I do like I like these jeans, and they fit better than
painter's jeans.
Yeah, they're carpenter jeans. They do fit better than the Dickies that I get at.
Better than Dickies?
They fit better than Dickies because Dickies get saggy in the ass. I mean, this make my butt look pretty good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I need all that butt helping I can get.
So send the people over there to get your jeans.
But their selection is very small.
Yeah.
I mean, they were cheap. These were cheap. They're like $10 for a pair of jeans.
$10 for a pair of jeans?
Yeah.
That's like the old school days back at Sears in the 70s.
Yeah, Toughskins. Yeah.
They're not stiff, are they?
No, not at all. And they only had two pair in my size. So I bought them both. So if you want a 32s, you're out of luck until they get a new
32, yeah, that's like one of the most popular sizes ever.
Yeah, I'm as big around as I am tall. Woohoo!
Right.
I got Tourette's. Woohoo! Sorry.
Woohoo! Yeah. So and then next door, I wonder this spring coming up pretty quick.
I peeked in the window the other night because it was dark and I could see and it was light. They were getting close.
Harbor Freight coming right next door.
Love Harbor Freight. Lance and I went down to the Edmond the other day, and I spent a lot of money in there. And I was like, "Dang, I wish this was Enid, but I need the stuff now." And
so lots of stuff coming, lots of things closing. Our first episode, if you haven't listened to our first 1 hour episode,
why not?
You need to go back and listen to that because, man, there was so many openings and closings and movings and everything's kind of slowed down because we had so much. I don't have a whole lot of that info, but something did happen this last week that I wanted to point out. So if you missed the Facebook post, have you ever wondered why Enid, Oklahoma has a Main with an E street? Most downtowns or most cities have a Main Street.
Yeah.
M-A-I-N, Main Street.
Main Street.
Enid has a M-A-I-N-E street, Main Street.
And it's also, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it's also the north-south boundary. Everything north of there is north, isn't it?
Broadway.
Broadway is?
Yeah, Broadway and Grand's the center. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. You're close. You're only one street off.
Are you sure?
Yep. Yeah, I've been studying it for my whole life.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So anyway, the reason we have a Main Street now in the original days, I believe our downtown streets were letters.
Oh, really?
Like A Street and B Street and C Street.
Boring.
Yeah. So February 15th was National Remember the M-A-I-N-E Day, Main Day. Remember the Main. So the Main was a battleship. January of 1898. Now we're going back some.
Oh, wow. That's before. What war was that it sunk in?
What?
Didn't it sink in the war?
Yeah. Well, battleship, not in the war. The battleship Maine was sent to Key West, Florida, from Key West, Florida to Havana, Cuba to protect U.S. interests. This was 1889 or 1898. Sent to Havana, Cuba to protect U.S. interests during the Cuban War of Independence. The USS Maine was a battleship, 319 feet long, weighing 6,682 tons. It was the largest ship ever to enter the harbor at Havana. On February 15th, 1898, an explosion on board the Maine occurred in the harbor, destroying the forward third of the ship. The remaining wreckage sank to the bottom of the harbor. In total, 260 men lost their lives as a result of the explosion and related injuries. It was never... It has never been established exactly what caused the explosion or who was responsible, but the consequence was the brief Spanish-American War of 1898. The Yellow Press, which if y'all had history class, you should remember the Yellow Press, led by William Rudolph Hearst and Joseph Pulitzer, you should know who those two are, proprietors of the New York Journal and New York World, took every opportunity to inflame the situation by exclaiming, Remember the Maine. And so immediately after hearing of the incident, the Enid City Council in 1898 changed what was known as D Street to Main Street in honor of the battleship and her crew. And that's how Enid ended up with a Main Street.
With an E.
With an E, after the state. So once you had a Main Street with an E, you didn't want to make another Main Street without an E. So we just never got a Main Street.
So Main Street used to be D Street?
Yes.
So what was B, C, and A?
Well, like Broadway and Randolph and, I mean, all the downtown streets going probably east-west were probably letters.
So which would have been the first street? If Broadway was B, C, B, A.
I have that. I don't know, but I think I've got a map somewhere that shows which streets were. Yeah, but they did not follow the letters when they redid the north-south. I don't know why Broadway ended up being the north and south divide, or why Grand ended up being the east-west divide.
Well, maybe it's where the courthouse was.
Courthouse and the post office, maybe. Yeah. Probably so. Courthouse and post office.
That was like the central of everything.
Yeah.
Everything north was north and everything south was south.
Yeah. So anyway.
Oh, cool.
So there you go. So if you did not know, that is why Enid has a misspelling of Main Street.
It's not misspelled.
I know. Some people wonder. Yeah. There's another. I've done an article on this as well. Breckenridge. People spell Breckenridge two different ways. the E-N, some people E-N, some people I-N. And even the town, I think there's a sign outside the town that's misspelled where the town is correctly. Anyway, there's a big thing on that as well.
Really? How's it supposed to be spelled?
I think it's supposed to be spelled with the E-N, I think. It's been a while since anyway. So, anyway, there's a little bit of history. So you're listening to this, if you're watching this on Facebook,
it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. If you listen to the podcast, it's Thursday morning. Now, if you're listening to this podcast early Thursday morning, you still have time to catch what I'm about to tell you.
Uh-oh.
The Northwestern Oklahoma State University is having their Enid Entrepreneur Seminar. Starts today, runs from today until tomorrow.
Today being Thursday,
I, Mr. That Buzz Guy, am the speaker today on Thursday at 1:30. So the thing kicks off at 12:30. I speak at 1:30. Chloe Fuchsa from Putnam, 6 Books, speaks at 2:30. Greg Hodgson with Grondike speaks at 3:30. They have a panel at 4:30. And then Patty Griffiths and Lawrence Laban, they speak at the dinner at 6, but that's invitation only. So that's today. So if you're listening or watching this on Facebook, you have time to catch the speakers for tomorrow, Friday, which will be Dr. Tony Woodleaf at 9, Patty Griffiths and Lawrence Laban, again, they'll be at 10. Drew Ritchie with Farmers Insurance will be at 11. Mo Anderson, big time. She was just inducted into the Oklahoma Hall of Fame a year and a half ago. She will be speaking at 12. That'll be a good one. Kyle Williams, of Williams Broadcasting, Jiffy Trip, putting the district together over there. He's going to be speaking at 1:30, and Meredith Westfall from out there at Autry Tech will be speaking at 2:30.
Sweet.
So if you want to hear info on being an entrepreneur or business out there, it's free. You don't have to stay for all speakers. You can choose, pick and choose, come and go, completely free out there at NWOSU Enid on the campus.
I bet there's a lot of information to be had, to be gleaned.
There will be.
To be gleaned from such an event.
And I've got some Twitter questions out to Mark Cuban, Damon John, and...
Damon Jones is going to be in Stillwater, or was he already there?
I'm not sure. And Gary Vaynerchuk, to see if they'll give me a little answer to... I don't know.
He was going to be there advertising on the radio. He was going to be in Stillwater speaking. I think it may have already passed because I was going to say something to you.
Oh, yeah. I missed it.
That's the FUBU guy.
Yeah, FUBU.
Yeah, he's got a birthday this week, by the way.
He's the Shark Tank guy.
Yeah.
I wonder what, just like a lecture series, I wonder?
Yeah. He was just talking about being an entrepreneur and stuff.
Oh, well, heck, how'd I miss that?
I don't know. You might.
I was going to say I'm going to have to do a Google search just to make sure that we haven't missed it. Because if he's going to be over there, we'll have to zip over there and check him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it may have been on around. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, this Saturday.
Saturday!
You guys put your cowboy boots on, your cowboy hat.
Boot, scoot, and buggy.
We got a concert coming up. It's 2 artists for the price of one.
Two for the price of one.
2 multi-platinum selling country artists, Justin Moore, Tracy Lawrence. They are bringing their 2020 Late Nights and Long Necks tour right here to the Enid, Oklahoma Stride Bank Center this Saturday, February 22nd at 7:30 p.m. You can get tickets at stridebankcenter.com, 855-TIX-ENID, or you can cruise over there. I'm going to give you guys some insider information if you didn't know. If you go to the Stride Bank Center, basically the old convention hall, you go up on the 2nd floor on the west side of the building and buy your tickets there. You save, I don't know the exact amount, but you save quite a bit of money from those online fees that the online fee thing charges you. So if you think the tickets to something are too expensive, save a lot of money, go buy them in person at the box office.
So it's Tracy Lawrence
and Justin Moore.
So what's a Justin Moore song that's popular?
I'm not a big country guy, but I think the ones that didn't make it back home is maybe his 8th. It's his 8th number one. The ones that didn't make it back home, and then Why We Drink. He performed recently on the NBC Today Show.
I got another one.
No.
He's got a lot of songs. Late Nights and Long Necks?
Yeah, I mean that's the album that they're promoting. So is that the name of a song on the album? Tracy Lawrence has sold more than 13 million albums.
Did you say Why We Drink?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. This is kind of 70s Buzz podcast technology here.
Here we go.
I'm kind of crossing over, and when internet's being slow.
Yeah, we're gonna have some guests on the show too eventually.
We are.
Yeah, we kind of want to get this cranking, and then we'll get the guests going. make sure we get all the kinks out, like the kink you're going through right now.
No, it's
is it loading? Okay.
Yeah. Yeehaw!
The funny thing is, the last country artist that came through, nobody had heard of. Everybody that went just raved about how great a concert it was.
Yeah. Well, what else is funny is we just did a 70s Buzz podcast about
country music
in the 70s and how it didn't sound anything like this.
Yeah.
Well, I say not nothing, but this is a lot more country than it was back in the 70s. There you go, Justin.
Look, what else you got to do on a Saturday night? I mean, drive over to the Stride Bank Center, see a concert, and be home in 10 minutes.
Or you can go out boot scooting later.
There you can. You can go out and boot scooting later.
Yeah, go out.
Or grab a beer at a place downtown.
Yeah, there you go. A couple of breweries.
Yeah.
That's why we're going. Man, cool.
Yeah. So this weekend, Stride Bank Center, and if you missed an episode, Settlers Brewery now open at Randolph and is that 2nd Street?
Yeah. They're also having live music Friday night.
Oh, they are.
Yep.
Who they having?
Levi Thompson.
Really? Okay, cool. Do you have Enid Brewing Company with anybody?
No, I didn't catch that.
I'm pretty sure they usually have live music. So anyway, we went from 0 breweries our whole life to 2.
Yeah.
Real quick. So there are 2 breweries downtown, and then you've got your Panavino and On the Sidewalk and Callahan's and different places where you could go grab a adult beverage. Boondocks. What else is downtown?
The Spot.
The Spot. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, I forgot. But then, or you can go out to Swilly's. You can go out to Scooters. It's kind of funny. It seems like about 4 or 5 years ago, the Q Spot was cranking up, and there was live music all the time, every night. There was live music and then it died.
Yeah.
Almost for a year, and now it's back.
Yeah.
Now there's live music in Enid almost every night somewhere. So if
they've had some really good bands at Swilly's. I'm like, where?
Yeah, Swilly's he's bringing in. Yeah,
where is he getting these guys out there?
Well,
awesome.
He's got connections. I mean, he's got promotion. He's connected with a promotion guy or something. So they get the dueling. I mean, the big professional dueling piano guys to come. I think they're trying to get them in once a quarter out at Swilly's.
Yeah, well, at least if not once a month.
Yeah, I think the problem with Swilly's is his acts cost a lot. They bring in some expensive acts, so they can't do it too often. But yeah, get out, support, but then also support our local talent. We've got so many cool local bands going on right now that if you haven't been out listening to the bands, go to the Spot. They literally have somebody every night.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a little. Sometimes it's country-ish. Sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes it's a plethora of music.
Yes, a little bit of everything over there.
You might want to check before you go because it may not be your cup of tea. It's not a very big place. They have good drinks, great service.
Yeah,
go say hi to Danny.
Yeah, Danny Benson. Yeah,
and Tim McGoogie.
Tell them those Buzz guys said hello.
Buzz guys.
Yeah. Hey. So I do have one opening. New coming. It's called Outcast Powder Coating, and they are opening Thursday, February. That's today, at 1124 East Broadway, and it's the old gas station with the pointy thing.
Oh yeah,
I think it was a car detailing shop.
It's not a car detailing shop anymore.
No, it's Outcast Powder Coating now. It's the one that was in the movie Wildlife.
Yeah,
yeah. No, I guess he moved or something.
Yeah.
So they do sandblasting and powder coating.
Oh, yeah, I got some stuff I need powder coated.
They got countless colors and textures. So you guys get over there, check them out. Oh. And then, I've built enidbusinesses.com, a brand new business directory, trying to squeeze a whole lot of businesses in there. Somebody that just hopped on there, which you guys may not know about, have you heard of Red Rock Firearms?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you haven't? See, I think they've been around doing a lot of stuff. So Red Rock Firearms and Range. So we have a firing range in Enid, if you guys didn't know. It's a full-line gun store and indoor pistol range. And they have an outdoor rifle and pistol range. They have firearm classes for beginners all the way up to advanced shooters. They are a family-owned small business located way out there where...
Bamboo?
Yeah, kind of out where the Bamboo was. Yeah, 626 or 6226 East Lake Elms.
Yeah.
So anyway, go to redrockfirearms.com and you can check them out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know that they were out there.
Yeah.
So check those out. I have to say a kudos to Tech Sergeant Michael Nelson. Do you know what Tech Sergeant Michael Nelson went and did?
Saved Planet Voltron.
Nope. He went and got himself hired as the new head volleyball coach at the Enid High School.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I did a chili tasting.
You sure he didn't save Planet Voltron?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, he might have. Both. He could do two things. Did a chili tasting contest with him a couple months back. He and Steve Harris from Western Sizzlin'.
Yeah.
We were the three judges. So anyway, kudos to Mike for becoming the head volleyball coach. He's been with the district since March of 2017, served as the aerospace science instructor at Enid High School with the Junior Air Force, ROTC, since January 2018. He previously served as the Pacer Middle School and Junior Varsity volleyball coach. And so, anyway, great hire by Athletic. Do you know we have an athletic director now at Enid High? Billy Tibbs?
Oh, didn't know that.
Yep. So again, kudos to the Enid Public School System. So yeah, so they hired an athletic director, Billy Tips, who's been bringing in all these new coaches and Rashawn and all that good stuff. So anyway, so they got Mike in there in that position. So I think that is going to help out. I think volleyball is going to be a big sport for Enid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's around the state, too.
Yeah, and then the guys, the guys doing the wrestling, they are really trying to build up Enid as a wrestling mecca, putting on tournaments at the Stride Bank Center, trying to get kids interested in wrestling in junior high so they can become, if you guys have kids, grandkids, especially boys, it could be girls, that, don't really like football, basketball, but you think they could be competitive, see if they'll be interested in wrestling, because the cool thing about wrestling is there are a ton of scholarships in college for wrestlers, especially in Oklahoma. Yeah. So get them interested in wrestling. They could go on and wrestling could pay for their whole college.
Yeah. It gets crazy when you get the other side of I-35. Those people are...
over in Stillwater. Stillwater has the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Stillwater, Parker City, Blackwell. Those guys are...
Yeah, NOC, Tonquah. I'm assuming they still...
still there.
I mean, it was big. When I went to NOC in 81, 82, wrestling was huge up there.
Yeah, it was... wrestling was big in Enid up until like the mid-'80s, I know.
He tried to recruit me in high school to wrestle.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He was an Oriental guy.
Yeah, he used to come up behind you and snap your neck.
Yeah, he did. I was going to say he did the
neck popping thing.
Yeah, the neck popping thing.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
Who was that?
He tried to talk me into wrestling, and I wish I didn't. And then I got to junior college and was in a dorm
with
all the freaking wrestlers and was getting pummeled all the time. And I was like, dang, why didn't I learn how to wrestle? Because when I got in the dorms and I was seeing what wrestling was, I kind of fell in love with it. I was like, wow, this is kind of a cool sport. I wish I had done it because it's way more
it's technique.
If you don't watch wrestling and understand it and you just see a match, it looks like they're just kind of
flopping around.
You're just kind of holding each other a lot.
Oh, no.
Every move, every hand where they put their hand, it all means something, and it's wow.
You remember Tyler Stewart?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Back in junior high, he was
tall and lanky.
Back in junior high, he was skinny. He was short.
Oh, really skinny.
He was a little bitty guy, and he was wrestling all this time. And he was talking about wrestling, and I was quite a bit taller than him at the time. And he was like talking about, I'm like, I could, and I didn't know how to wrestle worth crap. He's like, I'll put you down. I'm like, no way. I mean, like, bam. I did blinked and he had me down.
Oh yeah, wrestlers can. Yeah, I went so in junior college. One of the guys that was on the NOC wrestling team became part of our gang, and he wasn't like, he wasn't like I guess he did. I guess he was one of the full-time wrestlers. But we would go out, and this dude was fearless, Matt Rose. And I mean, we would run into dudes that were drunk that were 350 pounds, and if they mouthed off to him, he would not take it, and they would come after him, and he would lay him out. I mean, and he wouldn't punch him or hit him.
No.
He would climb all over him and have him in a neck, and they'd be on the ground, they'd be wallering and couldn't get up, and he'd just get up and kind of laugh at him.
Yep.
I tell you that wrestling will. Yeah.
My second wife, she was a wrestlerette.
Yeah, remember Kelly Atwood. That whole gang was wrestlerette back in the day.
Yeah, cheerleaders
for the wrestlers. Yep. Yeah, they don't. I asked my girls if they palmed at any of the wrestling, and they don't palm. Huh. It's like, why don't you guys cheer at baseball games? They don't.
Yeah, really. Why
they don't cheer at baseball games either. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
So, the Gaslight Theater continues their second weekend with the Dinner Theater Duck Hunter Shoots Angel.
What's that about?
It is a uproarious comedy of two bumbling hunters who have never actually shot a duck, but they think they've shot an angel. Chased by tabloid press reporters, these two brothers attempt to hide in a swamp between runs to the local quick shop for beer. high energy, clever, and heartfelt with enough good old boy profanity to fill your ice chest. And the people that went last week and said it was great.
I heard really good reviews.
Yeah, so it's a dinner theater, and so it's at the I believe it's at the Stride Bank Center, and you have to buy tickets ahead of time because they got to know who's going to eat. So you can go to 221 North Independence there at the box office. It's open Tuesday through Friday from 2 to 5:30 and get your tickets, or you can buy them online at Gaslight Theatre, that is in TRE at the end.org.
So the play is at the Stride Bank Center?
Yeah, because
the Grand Ballroom?
Yeah, because it's a dinner theater. So they have the round tables, and they serve. They're going to be serving dinner at 7. The actual play begins at 8, and the dinner and the show is $65 per person, which that's
a
bad.
good deal.
Yeah,
yeah. I love going to those plays.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun.
Like we say, this one, I've been hearing really great reviews on it. So Carmen Ball, Frank Baker's wife, it was director.
Cool.
Anything that Carmen directs is usually really good. So you guys support the arts, support Gaslight Theater. Speaking of the arts, here's something tied to us. The Enid Arts Council is having their yearly gala. It's the big fundraiser for them. And so what they do is they raise money, and then they turn around and put that money into arts-related organizations. They're going to be having their annual gala February 28th at the end of the month at the Independence Tower. Now, this thing is one of those deals where there's limited room. So if you don't get tickets soon, you're probably not going to be able to get a ticket. It supports the arts and humanities in our community. But guess who? It's the gala theme this year is lights, camera, action. And they're going to have a cash bar, photo opportunities at 6:30, followed by a buffet dinner in the ballroom at 7, and then the evening's entertainment at 8. Guess who the entertainment is going to be?
Tony, Orlando, and Don.
No, but close.
Oh.
Our very own Jennifer Fowler Graham.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Jennifer graduated with us in 1981. Jennifer went off to, Enid High School, then she went to Central State, and then she left college and she performed on cruise ships, ended up at some theme parks, including Silver Dollar City, Opryland. Then she made her way over to London, and she sang with the Swingin' Singers, appearing in concerts at Carnegie Hall, the Paris Opera House, and Wolf Trap, along with other venues in Italy, Spain, and England. She came back.
Dang, she's been all over.
She moved to California. She's been in California all these years. She's performed in 85 different movie soundtracks, including La La Land, produced by our very own Luck and Bill Brothers.
Yeah.
Avatar, Jurassic Park, people, Tomorrowland, Charlotte's Web. I mean, it just goes on and on. She has been on stage with Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling. She has backed up recording artists Josh Groban, Michael Bublé, Dolly Parton, Zac Efron, Hugh Jackman. She just had a huge career. So what she's done is she's moved back to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I believe she is doing... she teaches at Oklahoma City University, but she comes up to Enid one day every week because her mom's still here. Her family's still here, and she helps out at the Enid High School music department
that's
when she's here. Yeah. So anyway, so she's going to be performing with mostly her, but also Jason Maley, who was, I think, a year or two behind us.
Not that graduate with us.
I think he was a year or two behind us.
Oh, okay.
He might have been like 1 year,
Okay.
Maybe 2 years. Eve Schweitzer, if you don't know Eve, she plays violin. And then Steve Harwood, if you don't know Steve, he's part of the Bill Collectors. He plays keyboard and sings. They're going to be backing her up on some things. There's going to be some Enid High students and others, and they are going to present a show filled with song and dance and tunes from the movies, according to their press release.
Sweet.
$85 per person, but again, you get drinks, you get photos, you get buffet, you get entertainment.
And this is at the...
This is at the Independence Tower Ballroom, and so it's not a huge place.
That's across the street.
Yeah, it's across the street. Yeah,
Oh.
it's a cool room. It's
Yeah.
a cool place.
That's where I had my wedding reception.
I was gonna say I've been to many wedding receptions there.
Number 4.
Number 4. Yeah. So anyway, you guys support the arts and get your tickets to that. Go to Visit Enid. They're at 201 West Gary. You can get tickets there, or you can call 580-234-4840 and get your tickets.
Cool.
So fun stuff, yeah. What you got over there?
Got
fun stuff?
got more fun stuff around the state.
What's going on around the state?
Well, let me just tell you. In Oklahoma City, you got the Nuggets playing the Thunder Friday night.
Man, the Thunder are doing so good.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Crazy.
Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is coming up.
Yeah?
So there's the Mardi Gras Bar Crawl, February 22nd, which is like Saturday, I think.
Saturday, yeah.
At $16 and $18 downtown Oklahoma City. You get beads, cups, discounts. It's a crawl, and you can go.
So I wonder if they're walking from bar to bar, if they might take the trolley thing.
I think they're walking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The 22nd, 23rd, the 21st annual Oklahoma Motorcycle Show at the State Fair
that'd
Park.
be cool.
Yeah. It's $15 a day or $20 for both days, and apparently it's more than just motorcycles; it's cars too. It's a car show. Friends of the Metropolitan Library Book Sale, February 22nd, 23rd, at the Oklahoma Expo Hall at the fairgrounds. Over in Tulsaville, Tulsa Oddities and Curiosities.
Ooh, I saw something about that.
February 22nd.
That if you're into funk and
steampunk
creepy
stuff.
and that'd be that might be kind of cool to go over and check out.
Yeah, it really could be. Check it out on the interweb. The general admission is $11, but for VIP tickets, $21. With that, you get early access to. There's like vendors and stuff selling stuff or whatever.
There's gonna be like brains and jars and stuff.
Yeah, you get early access to that, and you get a free can of quote unquote liquid death mountain water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not quite sure what that is.
Nice.
Tulsa's having a Mardi Gras. They're having their 5th annual Tulsa Mardi Gras Masquerade. 6 p.m. 21 and older event. Tickets are $35. Event raises money for local nonprofits. And where was that at? Jeez. Just Google it. You can find it. Tulsa Remodel and Landscape Show all weekend at the Cox Business Center in Tulsa. This sounds interesting. Dark Mode Beer Fest. It's 114 West Archer Street. They're going to have 12 local breweries, local foods, live music. It's the 22nd. Sounds like a lot of fun, especially if you're into dark beer. But there's going to be lots of food, lots of activities. Check that out. And they're having a Tulsa Polar Plunge over there.
Oh, I was going to say, Enid ought to be having theirs coming up.
Yeah, it should be coming up. This is
Boy, last year's was cold.
Yeah.
Holy moly, it was freezing.
Yeah. So, that's a couple of things going on around the state. So, like I said, if you can't find something you want to do here, go check out Tulsa, Oklahoma City. Something going on.
There's something going on all over the state. We're going to help with some of that state branding.
That's right. Hey, got birthdays. Oh, hang on.
Somebody sent a birthday?
No.
You guys, if you have birthdays, buzz at buzzheadmedia.com. Oh, there we go. You can also leave us messages at 580-541-3805 or even call and leave us a message.
Yeah, we'll wish you happy birthday. Wish your friends happy birthday. Wish your loved ones happy birthdays. We might even sing.
And this is our happy birthday song.
This is Curtis's happy birthday song.
It's a great day, folks.
That's why we say happy birthday.
That's why we say
happy birthday to you. Don't. All right. Celebrity birthdays. Dr. Dre's 55. Or going to be 55. This is like for the week.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre's going to be 55. John Travolta 66.
Holy moly.
Matt Dillon 56. Molly Ringwald 52.
Wow.
Vanessa White 63. Vanna White, 63. Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, pretty young.
They're doing Stranger Things 4?
Yeah.
Did I see 3? How did 3 end? Is that when the guy died?
Yeah.
How did 2 end?
The other dude died.
Which other dude?
Goonies.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Sean died in 2.
Sean Astin.
And then her adopted dude died in 3.
Okay. I lost track. Seal's going to be 56. Smokey Robinson, 79. Rihanna, 31. Cindy Crawford, 53. Charles Barkley, 56. Sidney Poitier. I like saying that. Poitier. 92.
I was going to say, he's got to be getting up there. Wow.
92. Jennifer Love Hewitt's 40. Jordan Peele, 40. Kelsey Grammer, 64. James Blunt, 45. Dakota Fanning, 25. Damon John, 50.
He's pretty young.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather, 42, and Billy Zane, 53.
Very cool.
Just a few of your celebrities.
Again, if you guys have birthdays, let us know. We'll give you a shout out, or we'll give your whoever you want us to shout out on a birthday. Just make sure it's within kind of a week between shows.
Yeah. I mean, and if it's later, we can say, hey, happy belated birthday.
Yeah. Hit
Just
us with it
chime in.
all. The Stride Bank Center's got all kinds of stuff going on, you guys. If you haven't gotten tickets, don't forget Charlie Daniels Band and Marshall Tucker Band are coming. Yep, April 23rd. If you want to get good seats, I'd get those as early as possible. We've got Chicago coming to Enid, Oklahoma.
25 or 624.
And it's not an April Fool's joke, but they will be here April 1st.
Yeah. I need a date for that.
That'd be a good date show.
Yeah.
Who are you going to take?
I don't know.
If you girlies want to go, what's that thing you're on? Are you still doing any of those things?
No.
Facebook dating? No.
Oh, I get a notification every once in a while, but all those other ones I kind of just.
I was going to say, you guys hit Todd up on the Facebook dating thing and go to Chicago. Somebody go to Chicago with him.
Yeah.
So,
don't make me go by myself.
Check that out. Speaking of beer fests.
Don't make me go with Curtis.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to go. I guess I'll go.
Oh, yeah.
Corks Liquor, Wine, and Beer is presenting the 5th annual Land Run Beer Fest. Get your tickets to that. That's going to be April 4th coming up. And the circus is coming to town. I know a lot of you don't like the elephant thing, but they will be here March 4th. They've also got acrobats, aerialists, other animals, clowns. It's literally a 3-ring circus. Mm-hmm. So get your tickets to that.
Hey, I saw where Hainer is doing a steak thing.
Oh, Hanor?
Hanor? Is that how you say that? Hanor?
Oh, yeah, for part of the Red Dirt barbecue thing?
Yeah. So, steak is beef, but isn't Hanor all pork?
Yeah, but they started it last year, the year before. They have last year we got to go up and look at the steaks, and it's just a steak cooking contest. I think they've even added a bacon cooking contest or bacon recipe contest too, which I think they started last year.
Oh, I got my chicken fried bacon recipe.
Ooh, maybe you need to enter.
My God,
I'll be posting information on all that stuff on Enid Buzz soon. But
so good.
That's coming up pretty quick.
I'm getting hungry again.
Yeah, we need to cross the hallway and eat some more. Well, you had hog wings tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, but they were good. I'm hungry.
You're hungry again. You've sat here and done 2 podcasts. Oh my!
All this hard work's making me hungry.
That's right.
All these clicking buttons and talking and being entertaining is not easy.
That's right.
It takes a toll on a guy.
Yep. A couple other shows coming. Don't forget about the Harlem Globetrotters. Be here March 12th, and our very own interviewee Rodney Carrington coming back live on June 6th.
Rodney's so funny.
So all kinds of stuff. Anything else we need to talk about? How are we doing on time over there?
You got about 4.5 minutes to get anything you want to get in if you want to get it in.
I'm trying to think of what's going on around town that people might. So right now in the comments, hopefully we're in the comments. You guys, let us know the scoop, the rumors that you have heard.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, that Wendy's is going to be done quick. It is going up fast. Mm-hmm. I did see them working on the downtown hotel the other day.
They work on it.
They were on the roof.
They are always working on it. You just don't see them always working on it. They could be inside. It's taking a while, but I don't think they're in a big hurry. I would not be surprised if when that hotel is done and open for business, it's paid for. I got a feeling that the people paying for it are doing it as they can and
money wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the feeling I get.
I don't know. Well, there's a minimum occupancy on that, so it almost doesn't matter because if it doesn't stay a certain percentage occupied, the city has to pay. But I think it's going to get used. I mean,
yeah, it will.
What a lot of people don't realize is the Stride Bank Center was missing out on a lot of conventions and conferences because a lot of places won't have their conference somewhere where there's not a hotel connected to the conference where people can just walk.
Right.
So they'll bus people in without cars, and then that way they can stay and go to the conferences. So I think it's really going to benefit. I know, people.
All the negative Nellies.
All the negative Nellies.
Pothole screaming mouth breathers.
Well, You know, I mean, everybody has their opinion. But I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go back about 55 minutes to the beginning of this podcast, and you can remember how much you were ranting at them.
Well, but the hotel thing, I mean, you know, originally it was supposed to match downtown. It's been through so many renditions. I can see and then it's taken so long to get built, and there's been promises, and then we've been through 3 different hotel companies, and so I can understand the frustration with the hotel, because it's like, is it ever going to get done? It is going to get done, and I think it'll be a good thing.
And it's done. It's a private entity. It's not like it's owned by the city or something like that, where someone's waiting on it. I mean, it's just a private business, and it'll get done when the owner wants it to get done. It's not like a bridge that's taken forever. That's got funky looking curbs that everyone's talking about.
Speaking of the bridge,
what's up with those curbs?
It's coming along. Oh, and if you haven't been over to Chestnut and Cleveland, it's almost fully open.
99.5%.
It's 35 miles an hour both ways, and the street light.
It's smooth.
It's smooth. It's going to be nice.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Anyway, if you're typing, go ahead and type us any questions that you guys have. We'll try to answer those.
Rumor. Nothing like a good rumor.
Yeah, but we could just pull them out right and left. But anyway, if you guys know any information, let us know. If you know of any guests that you'd like us to have on the show, let us know. We'll try to track them down, get them on here to explain something. If there's something going on in town that you're wondering why it's happening, we'll try to track down the person that knows that answer and get them on the show.
Yeah.
So keep on listening. We'll keep releasing episodes on Thursdays. Don't forget, we are a podcast. You can listen to us on iTunes and all the other cool podcasting platforms.
That's right. We're here. Listen to us, because we know what we're talking about.
Yeah. No, we don't. That's all right.
It's okay.
Okay.
Get your own podcast.
I guess we're going to get out of here.
Cheerleader.
See ya.
BuzzHead Radio.
BuzzHead Radio.